Angel or Rashad Milligan rolling out?
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad question.
Hey, Rashad.
Angel Reese. I guess I'll go Angel Reese. Angel Reese, her trip to Atlanta.
They here last year with the OTE experience. Just what was it like playing in Atlanta?
Yeah, it feels like a family in here. I mean, they playing the music that they play at the family reunion at the cookout. So I was feeling it in warm-ups for sure. But the atmosphere in here is just unbelievable. Being able to be loved on the road is always super special. Being able to see so many people with the LSU jerseys on, Chicago Sky jerseys on, with my jersey on, and my teammates is just super cool. So I'm really happy for women's sports right now.
Did the 30-minute Caitlin Clark trip to Atlanta thing. So I felt like it was only right with Angel Reese. And plus, like, I definitely think it's important with Angel Reese because I don't think people it's difficult to gauge it online on the internet because you have some people that are Angel Reese fans and you have Caitlin that are Caitlin fans, but a lot of numbers you can, contribute directly to Caitlin. And I don't know, it just feels like the case you've had to put more of an effort in to give the case that Angel Reese been having the same type of impact on the league and everything like that.
Notice me like a great guy. Who's Angel? Angel! Angel! Okay, sorry.
I saw it firsthand in person. Like I said, even with the Caitlyn thing, seeing her every night, all record breaking, other than the Lakers game or the Sparks game, excuse me, and crypto when she packed it out and Ashton Kutcher was courtside waiting for her after the game and gave her a hug and all of these things. Even that, it was still like a shock to see it in person, and especially in State Farm Arena. And I felt like Angel could have been in State Farm as well. We actually spoke to Morgan Parker Shaw before the game, a few media members. She was walking by, and I just kind of stopped there, and I was like, "Why isn't this game in the larger arena?" And I told her it was off the record. And if you're like, "Oh, well, why are you telling us?" Because after she gave us that answer, she said something else, and then I was like, and she's like, "No, I want people to know that. Like, you can say that." So she was talking about, I don't know if someone's gonna clip this and make this a big deal. I kind of hope it isn't. Y'all just keep it on the YouTube. But if y'all want to clip it or whatever, just credit me. She told us that they were looking in the Metro Atlanta area for once their kind of agreement with Gateway runs out in College Park, because she was like, as the game grows, it's kind of, she didn't say this. This is me talking, so I'll say this. It's kind of obvious we've outgrown our home here. And then so she said she's just looking for a place, or the franchise is looking for a place where they can build a new facility or new arena, I guess, for the Atlanta Dream. So I don't know if they're going to end up just going to Gwinnett and just playing in Gwinnett, or if they're actually going to build their own original Atlanta Dream home. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's what she said, and she was just like, the ticket sales for Caitlin and Indiana, they literally went in a matter of seconds. And a couple minutes after that was Vegas and Chicago. So they kind of just went off of how quickly the ticket sales went. And that's why Angel was in Gateway, which is about, 3,000, 3,500 or 2,500, whatever the capacity is, but it's lower than 5,000 and probably lower than 4,000 over there in College Park, Georgia, next to the Atlanta Airport, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in College Park, Georgia. Yeah. So that's what's going on there. What happened with that? Angel. So her expected time for the pregame media was 5:45 to 6 o'clock. And so I left my office in Midtown Atlanta, 4:45. I left at 4:45, the office. Got to my crib, left the crib. I'm on the road at 5. Didn't get there until 5:45. It's usually a 20-minute drive, but the traffic added 30 minutes. And I think I probably cut 5 minutes just from like, yeah, I'm late. So I get there at 5:45. I walk in and walk down to the court. I see Angel, people shooting her and stuff like that. I mean, like B-roll, recording video and stuff. And so, like, I'm doing the same thing. And then I set up, getting out the mic. They're like, you know, she already spoke, right? I said, what you mean? They said she already spoke. She finished right like 3 minutes before you got here. So I'm like, bro, she must have did a 5:30 to 5:45 when they said 5:45 to 6. And I was like, oh, my life is over because what if they lose and what if they come back and by that time she's already, she's not playing or I don't know. Thinking of all these things, my life's over. That's how I was feeling about it before the game. So, um, long story less long. It's just a horde of people just following Angel wherever she was going, bro. It's like following with their eyes. And it was kind of the same thing with Camilla, but it was a little more exaggerated with Angel. And she just played it so well. She handles it so well. Angel is what, 22? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. She was way more nice, way more polite, and she handles that fame well, bro. Like, I feel like on the internet and from afar, especially at LSU at the end, when she was just kind of complaining about her newfound fame and stuff like that, seemed like she was like just a bit immature. She had a lot of room for growth. Even early on in Chicago, when she was talking to Chicago media members, and she was like, "I'm not going to tell you guys anything because you guys flip everything, and I hate you, and I'm going to my room, and don't talk to me again, mom. I'm running away from home." Like it was when she did that whole thing, I was like, "Oh my goodness, here she is again." But like Angel Reese is a very nice person, bro. Very nice, very respectful, very just cognizant of her position. She's very aware of who she is, where she is, what she means to the sport, what she means to the game, what she means to 2024. She knows what the heck going on, bruh. At 22 years old, bruh. There's a lot of kids in that situation. There's a lot of kids that have a type of platform like that and other things, whether it be acting, whether it be sports, who don't really know their impact at the moment. They don't know it until like 10 years later. And then they're like, dang, when people are still coming up to them in the grocery store talking about the role that they played when they were 14 years old. I guess I did have an impact on a role. Angel Reese knows her impact right now. And going to a black city like Atlanta, I knew it was going to be crazy. The fan support was going to be crazy. One thing I was surprised with was the demographics of her fans. It was a grown man out there, grown man, like, what I'm saying, suited and booted, like he step in or whatever to the club, because that's how people dress for, pro basketball games. Like you got to put some on. You can't come out too light, you know what I'm saying? Got to put something on nice, feel me? So people putting it on, everything like that at the game, grown man, dog, holding the LSU jersey, hoping that Angel Reese come back out the tunnel to sign up. Man, kid, I'm talking about not kids. I'm talking about teenagers, 17-year-olds, college students tripping over themselves, falling over the stands, and trying to run over to the edge to say, she did a little heart to them and didn't leave that tunnel. She had a couple friends in the tunnel. She talked to them and then she bounced. But to the people before the game, she stopped for every selfie, gave every autograph, much like Caitlin. Like Caitlin, she has a routine. She goes out, does a little pregame press conference, goes out, does her shoot around routine and everything like that, stretches with the trainer. And then someone hands her a pen. She goes one by one with every single person who wants an autograph. And she takes a couple selfies on her way back into the tunnel as well, because she knows who the heck she is, her impact on the game, and what the heck going on in 2024. Which is why I don't like that. That's a whole nother thing, because we haven't had those situations in a couple weeks. That was at the beginning of the season, Rashad. Angel Reese is really good, man. Um, I know I shouted out Joel and shout out UConn fans and UConn and everything like that. Y'all gonna be mad at me for this, but I watched both of them play, right? I watched Aaliyah Edwards play and I watched Angel Reese play. As of right now, Angel Reese is better. I'm sorry. As of right now, Angel Reese is better. And to make y'all even more mad, I'm gonna take it a step further. And I'm sorry, UConn. I know. I said I'm trying to get back on the good side and everything, but I had to be. I had to call a spade, right? Asia Wilson is currently better than Brianna. Asia Wilson's currently better than Stewie. Asia Wilson's the best player in the world, and she has been. It's been solidified since, I would say, the last final series. And a lot of people say, oh, the regular season, Asia Wilson was the clear MVP in the regular season, this and that. Stewie's still Stewie. You gotta respect Stewie. But I think Asia Wilson got it, like hands down now. Asia Wilson better than Stewie, and on a rookie level, Angel Reese is better than Aaliyah Edwards. I'm sorry. Sorry, UConn fans have to call a spade a spade. I watched both of them play in person. Angel Reese is really freaking good. And Mom, I'm sorry if you're watching and you heard me say freaking. Angel Reese is really good at basketball. I'm not gonna lie to you. She has a knack for the ball. She has a fire and a determination to win. You see it on the offensive boards, the way she grabs them. And like she said, y'all seen the post game press conference? She said, yeah. And they all weren't, putbacks. They all weren't offensive rebounds like everybody else was saying.
Johnson night, what was going so well for you on the boards?
Okay.
19.
Oh, okay. And it wasn't all offensive like people say.
Oh.
Yeah, like what, 19 rebounds in that game? What the heck? Hey, Reese, what the heck wrong with you? Tonight in an All-Star game, she had a double-double. What the heck? What going on, Angel Reese? You a nutcase, boy. What the heck? Freak of nature, bro. Undersized. Came in with no jump shot. I said, okay, all right. You might be able to get all them rebounds against some 5'5" girls in the SEC. But when you get to them grown women, them Brittany Grinders, them John Quell Joneses, them Zoop Delues, them Ezzy Magadors, them Bree Joneses, it's a whole different game, sister. And boy, did she tell me I was wrong. Against the Tina Charles, who's back in the league. Welcome back, Tina. Against the Cheyenne Parkers. And yes, the Cheyenne Parker Tides, excuse me. Throw some respect on that man name. She proved me wrong, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. And she graduated on time. She proved me wrong twice. And she was nice and polite and respectful to everybody. She proved me wrong 3 times. She got a star quality to her, man. Much like Caitlyn just got a magnet, everything like that, and the eyes on her and stuff like that, and she handling it well and stuff like that. The same thing with Angel Reese, bro. But the love, like, it's in gateways, so it's way smaller and way more intimate. But the love of them folks was so passionate, bro. It was probably the same amount of passion. Caitlyn and Angel, probably the same amount of passion. I can't even lie to y'all, man. Same amount of passion between those two fan bases. Caitlyn, obviously, I would say had more because she's in a larger arena. And she packed it out. But Angel, bro, you can't deny the Angel Reese effect, especially on the black demographic, and the black girls demographic, to be even more specific, for black girls and black boys. But they're doing this primarily for black girls. Her and Asia Wilson are doing something amazing, man. And salute to Asia as well. Okay. What else do I want to say before I get into it? Rookie of the year. I think rookie of the year at the beginning of the year, it was someone that wasn't even, I wouldn't even.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
Brandon,
We
you want one quick
can't
question?
ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.